There are very few people in perfumery who know where fragrance actually comes from. Not the marketing story, the ground itself. Sébastien Tissot spent 16 years at Firmenich sourcing the world's finest natural ingredients, working directly with the farmers who grow the ingredients and the communities that support them. Then he did something rare. He built a house around that knowledge. His brand Nissaba bottles a single place at a time. Patchouli fields of Sulawesi, frankincense from Somalia, lavender from Provence. He's just brought the collection to America, and I'm delighted he's here with us today at Indie House. Sébastien, welcome.
Thank you, Carrie.
So, Sébastien, you built your career protecting the farmers behind the ingredients. Is there a place, a specific field, a specific harvest that you fell in love with that hasn't become a Nissaba fragrance yet? And if yes, what is stopping you?
It's a very good question.
Thank you.
I was not prepared for that.
I wrote it down and had it.
I have pretty much an idea of all the fragrances I would like to do for the next 10 years, I think.
Oh, wow.
Yes, I have a long list of places that inspire me. There's, for instance, China. The osmanthus, magnolia, the sambac that comes from China, which is used for the tea. It's a region that is on my list, but there's many others. So,
how will you prioritize? How will you decide what to do next?
Okay, so there's two things that we'd like to achieve at the same time. Is of course represent the main origins, which are the hotspots of the planet for ingredients, for sure. So that's one angle, and at the same time, we need to create a collection. Okay, so we don't want to end up with 5 woods or 5 florals. Okay, so we have to balance the order that we develop the fragrances. So right now we have 8 fragrances, soon 9. I have 2 coming next year, and potentially it could make a list of 20 in the next years that I have in mind.
So your goal is to have a collection of around 20?
Yes, we release only one per year, 1 or 2. We take time, so it's a slow, you have the slow food, it's a slow perfumery, we don't want to, because each one we have a very intent that is really strong. So we want to take time to do things well. And if I bring you 10 fragrance every year, maybe you won't be happy,
I won't. You're right. You know me. You give your perfumers extraordinary raw materials, but a very tight geographic constraint.
Yes.
So where is the creative tension? Has a perfumer ever fought you to break the single origin rule? And if they did they win?
Actually, perfumers, they love the brief. Frankly, because normally they start with the client or the brand would start with a subjective idea. And then the perfumer art is to translate this subjective idea into something very concrete, which is a formula. My way is opposite. I start with a list of ingredients that I impose to the perfumer. For instance, for Paraguay, what grows in Paraguay? Maté, Petit Grain, Gaillac. So my brief is, I want Maté, Petit Grain, Gaillac in the perfume in the highest dosage possible. And that's all I'm asking, okay? So it's completely free. And they like the freedom, they like the fact that it's not like predefined patterns of accord.
Okay.
And it's a creative challenge, sometimes to associate things that are not necessarily combined together. And they like this very much, really.
Okay.
So far, no problem.
So far, you've chosen the right team members. So when you smell a finished mod, what tells you that the terroir is actually there? Like that it smells like Sulawesi and not just a good patchouli?
Yes. Okay, so we don't have a pre-defined idea of what is the smell we want to obtain. And that's the beauty of this briefing process. It's really, let's blend those local ingredients together in a different ways. And we see what we get. And actually, there's not only one note that comes out of this brief. Typically, I would have between 3 and 8 different combinations, ideas, notes. So the difficulty then is to filter that down to maybe 2, 3, something like that. And then comes, as you said, also the mental representation you can have of this perfume, and also is just like whether you like it or not. Somehow, it's back to very basic things, like really if the fragrance is addictive, is powerful, is makes you really brings pleasure. So that would be at this time the criteria. And then it takes time to refine things, and it's really a slow process. So it's not like we change every day. It takes 3 weeks, 1 month between each mud, actually, because I need to wear it, to make it work for other people, to think about it. So it's really a slow thing. It takes 1 year.
Do you ever go back to those communities and find those farmers and share what you've created with them?
Yes. Frankly speaking, it's something I love, because when you do that, the guys are really amazed. They have no clue of what they do, where it goes to.
Wow.
And so, and the same thing, sometimes the people in the market, the other end of the chain, they have no clue where it comes from. So it's for me, it's very playful to be the one connecting those dots. And when I do that, the guys are really so happy. They feel valued, excited. I did that in many places.
Okay.
And it's really what I like very much to do.
Oh, what a cool experience.
It's quite cool.
So your brand has just arrived in America. What do you think American noses will misunderstand about your brand at first, and what do you hope they learn and discover when they do get to experience the collection?
So each market is different. The tastes are quite different from one market to another, including in Europe, actually, yeah. And my bestsellers are not the same in Italy than France and UK, for instance. So I'm discovering a bit about the US market. I know that there's an appetite for gourmand note. What I hear, sometimes a bit kind of playful, a bit chemical in my view. Sometimes. But I know that you have a lot also of people that appreciate more refined fragrances, more faceted. I think that niche in general is in a journey, and more people go to niche perfumery. And so I can observe that at the start of the journey, people go for very strong stuff or very gourmand note, and then they refine their taste, they learn, and they can make the difference of really what would be a perfume that would have a true olfactive pyramid, the different facets, the complexity. So I think things will evolve. And it's a huge country anyway, so I'm sure you have a little bit of different type also of clients.
Yes, right? of tastes.
Yes.
Yeah, of experiences. Everybody brings their own experience to it. Okay, so this is the last question.
Okay.
When Nissaba succeeds completely, when the farms, the communities, the fragrances all achieve a high level of success, which I believe they will, what does the perfume industry look like in 20 years because you took the risk to bring this brand to life?
That would be my dream, to influence things to this level. We give back 5% of our sales to create projects. And it's actually the starting point for me, because I was doing that, but it was very difficult to find the money because people ask me, why do we do that? Is it up to us to do that? Or what is the benefit case of doing that? And I wanted to keep doing impact programs with farming communities. So to answer your question, if the brand becomes big,
when the brand becomes big?
When the brand becomes big, we can really make a big impact in terms of number of people, a number of trees planted. We already have supported more than 100 young adults to be in the farming of natural ingredients with methods that are really optimized in terms of agriculture and economics. And the brand is still small, frankly speaking. So if we multiply the size by 50, which is possible, then imagine the impact we can make. And when we make an impact in Madagascar, when we sponsor those young adults to be back in the villages with more modern or more different ways to approach agriculture. It influenced the communities around in the village because people, oh, what is this guy doing? So it's not only the number of people who will impact, but also the communities around that can be, could multiply, if you want, the impact. So I think we have a huge potential for impact. And my dream is to be viewed in the universities as a model of impact brand, like Patagonia, Allbirds, Tom's shoes, that would be the equivalent for perfumery. That's my goal, my end goal. Yeah,
I love it. It's we're so blessed and excited to be able to support you in your journey, have you here in store, and thank you for trusting us with the brand. I think it's absolutely stunning. I am starting to wear them several at a time because I can't choose a favorite. But it's a beautiful brand and you've done a lovely job. And thank you so much for spending your time with us.
It's a pleasure.
And we wish you all the success.
Thank you, Carrie. It's a pleasure.